Hello dear aspirants, a very special good evening to you all. I Shashank welcome you all on the English medium SSC and Railway YouTube channel of oliveboard. How are you all? Please let me know if I am audible and visible to you all, and then let's start the class with the top 30 questions for the SSC CGL Tier 2 examination, which is scheduled to happen very soon, right? So please let me know if I am audible or visible or not, and we are starting the questions immediately, right? A very special good evening, Angel. Good evening. Please let me know if I am audible and visible. Is my voice audible to you all? Is my voice audible to you all clearly? Then please let me know. And we are starting the class with the very first question of today. We are having the first question on our screen. Please let me know the right answer for this one. And we are setting the timer. We are setting the timer of 30 seconds for this question. There is some issue. Wait a minute. Okay. Do let me know the right answer for this one. What should be the right answer for this one? Hi Suklesh. Good evening, my dear friend. A very special good evening to you all. Let me know the right answer for this one. What should be the right answer for this one? In this image, you have to fill this question mark from the given four options, that which image would replace that question mark to complete the given figure. To complete the given figure, which option would replace that question mark? Which option would replace that question mark to complete that given figure? Do let me know the right answer, please. Okay. Let's see what should come at place of the question mark to complete that given figure. Okay, first of all, we need to complete this leaf kind of figure here, like this. And if we see the option, the way this image is going, the way this arrow is going, this arrow, in the similar way, this arrow should go like this, right? So let's eliminate the options. If we see the options, which option we should see? We should see this option. Like this is going like this and like this. We should complete the circle. First of all, the circle would be completed like this, and then we will have like this and one like this, right? So this should match with which option? This should match with which option? C is the wrong one. C is the wrong one. Why? Because outside the circle these two triangles are not given. Outside the circle these two triangles are not given anywhere. We have to find the triangles inside the circle like this, and we are not having in this B1 and this D1 as well. Only in the option number A. Only in the option number A we are having these two triangles. Then this figure as well, and all the things satisfying this option number A, and hence option number A is the correct answer. A is the correct answer. Let's move on to the next question. Next question is of analogy. You have to answer the right answer for this question. If crowd is related to dense in some way, then in what way, in what similar way that slope is related to which word? Slope is related to which word? In the similar analogy, slope would be related to which one? Okay, let's see the right answer for this one. The crowd is related to dense. Crowd is related to dense. Dense is showing the characteristic of crowd. Dense crowd, dense fog. The quantity it is showing, right? Slope would be related to. Slope is related to what? Which of the given option would show the characteristic of slope? Which of the following option should show the characteristic of slope? Fill, no, plane, like this. Slope is like this, right? Slope is like this, and slope tight is not the right option. Steep is the only option which matches with the slope. Slope is steep is the only option which is showing the characteristic of slope. Third one. What should be the right answer for this one? The question is from coding decoding. The question is from coding decoding. What should be the right answer for this one? In a certain code language, retail is written as FNQWJY, police is written as NHJUTQ. How will harbor be written in that language? How will harbor be written in that language? How will harbor be written in that language? Okay. Is there anyone who is willing to give the right answer for this one? Is there anyone who is willing to give the right answer for this one? No? Okay. In a certain code language, retail is written as FNQWJY. Retail is written as FNQWJY. FNQWJY. Police is written as NHJUTQ. Police is written as NHJUTQ. NHJUTQ. So how will you represent that word harbor? How will you represent that word harbor? Harshit, very soon, my dear friend. So retail is related to FNQWJY. How this retail is related to FNQWJY? Let's see this thing. There are 6 letters. If we are breaking this 6 letter into 2 parts, like this and like this, so can we connect this R with F? No, we cannot connect because there is a lot of gap between R and F. So what can we do? If we see the reverse pattern T with Q, no, we cannot see. In the same way R will be connected to F. So what can be the right order? How can we connect this thing? Can we connect this T with Y? Can we connect this T with Y? T comes at 20th position and Y comes at 25th position. It means plus 5 has been done. If we connect this E with J, E comes at 5 position, J comes at 10 position. Then while comparing from E to J, we are adding 5. Okay. R comes at 18th position and W comes at 23 position. Matlab it means they have done the first 3 letters, adding 5 in the first 3 letters and placing them at the last 3 position, and the last 3 letters are placed at the first 3 position after adding plus 5 in all of them. If we are adding plus 5 in A, then we will get F. If we add plus 5 in I, 9 plus 5, because I comes at 9 position, C. A comes at 1 and we are adding plus 5, then we will get 6. I comes at 9. If we are adding plus 5, we will get 14. 14 comes at N. And if we are adding 5 at L, 12 plus 5, 17. And at 17, we get Q. This is the right pattern. So the right pattern being followed over here is we are adding plus 5 in each letter, and the first 3 letters are placed at the last 3 position, and the last 3 letters are placed at the first 3 position. Similarly, if we are following the same pattern in this one, if we are adding plus 5 in P, P comes at 16 and U comes at 21. So we can see the logic here. Plus 5 is being done. O comes at 15 and T comes at 20. Again we have done plus 5. L comes at 12, and if we see the last letter that is Q, 12 plus 5, 17, and Q comes at 17. So the logic followed here is the first 3 letters have been placed at the last 3 positions after adding plus 5 in each letter. Now let's see, I comes at 9 and N comes at 14. So 9 to 14 we have added plus 5. C comes at 3, plus 5 we add H, we get 8 plus 5, and E comes at 5 and J comes at 10. If we are adding E to J, then again we will get 10, right? Are you getting the logic? Okay. So harbor will be coded in the same way. If we are adding plus 5 in all these letters, and if we are adding plus 5 in all these 3 letters, first of all we need to arrange these last 3 letters at the first 3 letters position. V plus 5, what will get? G. O plus 5, we will get T, and R plus 5, we will get W. GTW. So is there any option with GTW? C is the wrong one, B is the wrong one. We are having two options, A and D. And GTW, after GTW, M, and M is common. We have to check this second last letter. So this second last letter will be made from this A, and if we are adding plus 5 in A, we will get F. So at the second last position, we should get F, which is not matching with option D. Only A is the correct answer. A is the correct answer, right? Fourth question. Fourth question, you have to complete the series in this one. You have to complete the series in this question. First of all, we are given with DWEV. Second one, FUGT. Third one, HSIR. Which of the following pair of letter from the given option would replace that question mark in order to complete the series in a logical and meaningful way? Harsha is saying C. Okay, let's see if C is the right answer. 45 seconds are enough to answer any question in SSC CGL, right? Because the question is not of like 1 minute or 2 minutes, it can be easily decoded within a minute. So what is the logic? How do we tackle such kind of question? How to deal with such kind of question? We have to compare in a 4-letter word. This is a 4-letter word, this is a 4-letter word. We have to compare the first letter with each element. If we compare this D with F, we can see, if we compare this D with F, what can we see? We can see that plus 2 has been done. If we compare this F with H, then we can see plus 2 has been done again, right? Then following the same logic, following the same pattern, we have to add plus 2 again. Then we will get J. What we will get? We will get J, right? Next, W and U. What is the pattern followed between W and U? W comes at 23, U comes at 21. It means minus 2 has been done. Minus 2, W, U. W comes at 23, U comes at 21. So minus 2 has been done. So is there any option starting with J? All the options are starting with J. Okay, after U we are given with S. U to S, U comes at 21, S comes at 19, then again minus 2. And if we follow the same logic, after S doing minus 2, what letter we will get? We will get Q. So we should search, we should look for that option which starts with J and Q. A is wrong, B is wrong, D is wrong, only C is the right one, JQKP. JQKP is the only right answer. Very good. Next question, in front of you, you have to answer that this figure given in the question number 5 is embedded, is hidden in which of the following figures, which is given in 4 options A, B, C and D. So let me know the right answer. C. Harsha is saying C. Suklesh, my dear friend, I wish I could speak in Hindi to make all this thing understand, but this is an English medium channel, so I have to continue all this thing in English only. Harsha is saying C. Okay, let's see if C is the right answer or not. But I don't think that C is the right answer. C is not the right answer. No, C is not the right answer. C cannot be the right answer. C cannot be the right answer, because in C we are not having that straight line. We need to find this straight line first, and there is no straight line. There is a straight line like this, and after that circle is connected, but we have to see this arrow going like this, and there is no connection with this straight line. This arrow is not connected with this straight line, so C is cancelled. D is the cancelled. D is also cancelled because D is not the right answer as well. If we look at, no, A is also not the right answer because this square and this because of this square. If we look at this option B, see, we need to find this square first of all. We are having this square going upwards, okay, then connecting this line, then connecting this line, then this line should come below downwards like this, and there should be circle like this. We are having this circle, and this arrow should go in this way from this line. This arrow is going in this way from this line. So we are having this option number B. We are having this option number B. B is the right one. Okay, Harsha, no issue. Okay, B is the only right answer. I hope you guys are getting my point. Next question is of assertion and reason. Assertion and reason, which is from the critical reasoning, which is very important for the mains examination, be it of any exam, means bank exam, means railway exam, means or SSC CGL exam, means. In tier 2, such kind of questions are asked frequently nowadays. So let me know the right answer of this question. Okay, B. Harsha is saying B. Let's see. In the question, it is said that in the statement it is said we are having two parts. One is assertion, second one is the reason. In assertion, it is said sale of firecrackers during the Diwali season increases. Sale of firecrackers during the Diwali season increases. This is very much true. This is very much true. In assertion, it is saying very much true that the sale of firecrackers increases during the festival. Which festival? Diwali festival. I know that the sale of firecrackers are also sold during the time of New Year, but that much sale is not there during the time of New Year. But the sale of firecrackers is in heavy amount, increases during which occasion? During the time of Diwali. So this is the right one. This is true. This assertion is true. What should be the reason? Now we have to check that this reason satisfies this assertion or not. We have to check that this reason satisfies this assertion or not. In the reason it is said, smoke from firecrackers, wait a minute, smoke from firecrackers add to the existing air pollution. Yes, this is also true that the smoke from firecrackers, the smoke, the pollution, the burn, the smoke that come out from the firecrackers add to the existing air pollution. There is already a lot of air pollution in our environment, and since if we are burning the firecrackers, it adds a lot of pollution in the environment as well. So this is also true. This is also true. Both are true, but we need to find that this reason is satisfying this assertion or not, right? So both A and R are true. Yes, this is the right statement. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Why? In A, it is said sale of firecracker during the Diwali season increases. Okay, we are satisfied that firecracker sale increases during the festival time of Delhi, है ना? In reason, it is said smoke from firecrackers add to the existing air pollution. This is also true, but this reason is not satisfying this one. This reason is not satisfying this one. How can the smoke from firecrackers, how can the smoke from firecrackers can increase the sale of firecrackers during the Diwali? No, it is not satisfying this one. So A is wrong. A is true but R is false. This is also wrong. A is false but R is true. No, this is wrong. Both A and R are true. Yes, we are satisfied that A and R are true independently, but this R is not the correct explanation of A, and hence option number B is the right answer. Option number B is the right answer. B is the right. Next, seventh one. We need to find out that what would replace this question mark in the following series. We need to find out that what would replace the question mark in the given series. What should come in place of the question mark in the following series? Okay, let's see the right answer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Consecutive numbers are being followed. So after 4, which number should come? That is 5. Fraction 3, 5, 9, 17. See, 3, 5, 9, 17. What is the logic behind these numbers being followed? 3 and 5, there is a gap of 2. 5 and 9, there is a gap of 4. 9 to 17, there is a gap of 8. So what should be the next gap between the two numbers? After 17, there should be that number which comes after a gap of 16. 2, 4, 8, 16. 17 plus 16, if we add, we get 33. So 5 upon 33 should be the right answer, which matches with option number C. Which matches with option number C. Very good, Harsha. Amazing, my dear. Next question from coding decoding. Next question from coding decoding. Amazing question this is. Let me know the right answer. What should be the right answer for this one? If TDG is coded as 1680, BHI is coded as 432, then KCE would be coded as what? If TDG is coded as 1680, BHI is coded as 432, how will you code this KCE? What should be the right answer? Let me know. Okay, let's see. First of all, let's break these letters into their numeric value. Let's break these letters into their numeric value, right? Okay, what should be the numeric values of these letters? T comes at 20, D comes at 4, and G comes at 7. How we will get this 1680 from 24 and 7? How we will get? No sir, not getting the logic. Okay, let's try to get this thing. We are having three number 24 and 7. How can we get this 1680 big number? Since we are having a big number, so big number comes with the multiplication, right? Big numbers come from the multiplication. And if we multiply all these three number, 20 into 4 80, 80 into 7 560, we are having 560, but here it is given 1680. Okay, we know 560. If we break these, if we break it into 500 plus 60, and if we multiply it with 3, then we are having 1500, and multiplying it with 3, we are having 180. So 1680, we are having 500 plus 60, 3 times. Okay, 560, 3 times of 560, we are getting 1680. Because since we are having a big number, and big number can be obtained by the multiplication or the square or cube, right? Big number can be obtained by the square or cube or multiplication. So 24 and 7, 24 7, after multiplying all these number, multiplied with the final number 3, because since we are having 3 letters. If we follow the same logic over here, B comes at 2, H comes at 8, and I comes at 9. 9 into 8 72, 72 into 2 144, and if we multiply by 3, we are having 300 plus 44 into 3 132, then we will get 432. Yes, we have this option 432. We have this option 432. If we follow the same logic over here, K comes at 11, C comes at 3, and E comes at 5. 5 into 3 15. 15 into 11, we can follow the trick that 5 plus 1 6 and 5, 165 into 3, what we will get? 100 into 3 300. 65, if we break 65 into 2 parts, 50 plus 15, 50 into 3 150, and 15 into 3 45. 594, 495 should be the right answer. Yes, we are having option number A as the right answer, 495. 495 is the right answer. Yes, exactly, Harsha. 495 is the right answer. Always remember this thing, that if we are not able to find out the common term, because in TDG, the code of TDG is 1680, 4-digit number, and BHI is of 3-digit number. Since there is no similarity between these two codes, so this is not the direct number coding. This is not the direct number coding. Direct number coding is of that type in which there are some similarity, but there are no similarity in the number. So somewhere there is some logic behind these numbers, and since we are having a big number, so I tried to multiply all the numbers because there was a big number. Always remember this thing, whenever we are getting a big number, try to multiply the numbers. First attempt should be that thing. If after even multiplying we are not getting the logic, then we can try some other logic, right? Let's move on to the another one. We are having the question from the critical reasoning again. Critical reasoning again from the statement and inferences. There are two inferences that we have to find out from the statement, that are these inferences true or not from the given statement. Let me know the right answer. Ninth C. Okay, let's see. In statement, it is given that extensive use of pesticides in agriculture production contaminates soil and water, remain in the crops, and finally enter food chain, thereby posing threat to the human beings. If we are using the pesticides in huge amount in agricultural production, that the many of the farmers do, right? They use pesticides in the agriculture production, but excessive use, extensive use of pesticides, what does it do? What are the side effects? It contaminates soil and water, remain in the crops, and finally enter food chain, and it enters into the food chain, thereby posing threat to the human beings. And then it poses threat to the human beings when they are going to contaminate that food, when they are going to contaminate that water, right? So let's see the inferences. What is given in the inference? Excessive use of pesticides in agricultural production is not good for people. Yes, we can inference, we can find out this thing, we can conclude this thing from the given statement, because it was already and clearly given, clearly said in the statement. Option 1 is the right. Second one, excessive use of pesticides in agricultural production. Excessive use of pesticides in agricultural production can have a bad effect on water as well. See, here it is given that extensive use of pesticides in agricultural production contaminates what? Soil as well as water. It contaminates water. So that's why this second one can also be inferred from the statement, and hence option number C, both 1 and 2 follows. Option number C, both 1 and 2 follows. Very good, Adil and Harsha, very good. 10th one, what should be the right answer for this coding decoding question? In a certain code language, toward is coded as 962147, wanted is coded as 213957. Toward is coded as 962147, 962147. Wanted is coded as 213957. How can we represent warrant in the same way? How can we represent warrant in the same way? Ankur Verma. Hi Ankur, how are you, my dear friend? Okay, let's see what should be the right answer. See, since there are 6 letters and 6 numbers, 6 letters and 6 numbers, again 6 letters and 6 numbers. So the first logic, first brain, first approach, first attempt should go that what should be the first logic, what should be the first thought that should strike in our mind to decode this one. Let's find out the common one. Why? Because there are equal number of letters and equal number of digits. So this is from the similar number coding, same number coding. There is T given, there is T given at the first and the fourth position, 9 and 9. So T can be coded as 9. Okay, D at last, 7 at last, 7 at last. D can be coded as 7. Okay. A at fourth, A at second. Fourth 1, second 1. So A is coded as 1. So there is a similarity. There is a similarity, right? Similarity between the codes. So let's see the right answer. Okay. How can we represent W? W at 3 and W at first. At 3, 2 and 2. So W will be coded as 2. A is given at second position, A is given at fourth. At fourth 1 is given. We have already decoded the code of A, that is 1. 2, 1. Is there any option starting with 2, 1? There are many options. R. There are R repeated 2 times and R is given over here at one time only at fifth position. Fifth position 4 is given. So 2, 1, 4, 4. Do we have any option with 2, 1, 4, 4? D is the wrong one. B is the wrong one. Then we are having A. The code of A is 1. 2, 1, 4, 4, 1. Yes, we are given with this. N. N is given over here at the third number and the third code for N is 3. 2, 1, 4, 4, 1, 3. 2, 1, 4, 4, 1, 2. This is the wrong. 2, 1, 4, 4, 1, 3. A is the right answer. Only A is the right answer. A is the right answer. Ankur, I'm really sorry that I cannot explain all these things in Hindi because since this is an English medium channel, so I have to continue the things in English medium only. So I hope please try to understand, please cooperate with me. Okay, let's move on to the 11th question. 11th question from coding decoding again. What should be the right answer for this one? Allies is coded as ALLIES. Allies is coded as REHLKA. REHLKA. So what is the code for ballot? What is the code for ballot? Please let me know what should be the right answer for this one. Allies is coded as REHLKA. How can you code this word BEHLK? Okay, let's see. Okay, we are given with allies and we have to decode this REHLK, that how can we connect this REHLKA. Okay, so if we see this, what should be the logic? Anyone? No? If we connect this A with R, no, we cannot connect because there is a huge gap between A and R. If we break in 3 parts, ALL, L to H, then L to E, no, we cannot find anything. If we go with the reverse one, or if we go with these first 3 with the last 3, no, there is no similarity. Opposite, no. If we go with the last pattern, that S to R minus 1, E remains the same, then I to H again minus 1, then this L again remains the same, from L to K minus 1, and A remains the same again. If we follow the same logic over here, T minus 1, we get S. E should remain the same. L minus 1 gives what? K. SEK. Is there any option with SEK? C is the wrong one. SEK. Okay, we are having. Okay, then L should remain the same. SEKL, SEKZ. This is wrong. SEKL and SEKL. A minus 1, we should get Z. SEKLZ. Okay, we are having. And B should remain the same. SEKLZB. So C is the wrong, A is the wrong one. Only B is the right. SEKLZB. SEKLZB is the right one. Time consuming for this. Yes, time consuming, because we need to find the pattern. And when such kind of questions comes in means, see, in pre such kind of time consuming question are not going to appear, but in mains such questions can come in coding decoding. That's why we need to practice more and more, right? That's why I have given like 4 to 5 questions of coding decoding. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, we are having the next question of course of action from the critical reasoning. What should be the right answer for this one? 12th question. What should be the right course of action that should be taken for this statement? What kind of action we should take from this statement? Let's see. 1 minute is enough. 1 minute is enough to answer these questions. A huge fire broke out due to damage done to the gas pipeline. A huge fire broke out. Broke out means a huge fire erupted, that came out. A huge fire erupted due to the damage done to the gas pipeline while laying pipes for one of the utility companies. While laying the pipes for one of the utility companies, a pipeline has been damaged, and while that pipeline was damaged, a huge fire erupted, a huge fire broke out, right? So what course of action we should take? First of all, in the course of action 1, it is said all the licenses of the utility companies, should immediately be suspended. How can you suspend the licenses of all the utility companies? In course of action, always remember this thing, that we are not supposed to take the drastic decision and we are not supposed to take the light decision. We have to come at the middle solution that can manage, that can balance the situation, right? We cannot suspend the licenses of all the utility companies. No, this is not the right action. This cannot be the right action, because it has not done any physical damage, because a huge fire broke out due to damage done to the gas pipeline. Fire broke out, but because the fire broke out, we cannot cancel the licenses, we cannot suspend the licenses because of this thing only. Second one, people residing in the area should be advised. The people who are living in those areas, people who are living in those areas should be advised to stay indoors, in their house to avoid one injuries. This can be the course of action that we can take from the given statement, and hence only course of action 2 follows. Option number B is the right. No, Adi, D is not the right one. Only B is the right one. Let's take this with a real life example, that some fire broke out in your colony, in your street, wherever you reside. Then what should be the right action you should take, or the other people or the authority should take? they should inform you that you should not come out of your house, you should stay indoors, because outside is the fire broke out, it can harm you, it can burn you, so you should stay at your home only until that fire situation is under control, right? That's why we can take the second course of action but not the first one. Next question in front of you from the coded blood relation. What should be the right answer of this one? Hi Pukki. Good evening my dear. Nice name, Pukki. What kind of name this is, Pukki? Yes, my dear friend, this class goes on a regular basis. This class goes on a regular basis since this is the third class. In the first class, we have discussed the RRB NTPC live mock test. In the second class, we had the same class targeting CGL Tier 2 examination, in which we have discussed 30 questions. Today is the third class that we are conducting, we are taking for SSC CGL Tier 2 examination, and tomorrow is my fourth class, in which I will discuss the RRB NTPC live mock test which is live on the oliveboard website. So tomorrow again at 8 PM I will take the live class in which I will discuss the RRB NTPC mock test. Okay, so what should be the right answer of this one? Okay, no issue Harsha, I will explain this one. Vladimir Putin, welcome my dear friend. See, this part of this question is from the coded blood relation, right? Since we are getting the question from coded blood relation, so it will consume time, and if it will consume time, then it will definitely come in mains. It will not come in prelims examination. It will never ever comes in prelims examination. It will definitely comes in mains examination, right? First of all, keep this thing in your mind. Now let's see how we are going to solve this one. There are some coded form relation. What are the coded form relation? P multiply Q. If P multiply Q represent, here representation is based on the symbols. This multiplication symbol is representing what? This multiplication symbol is representing that Q is the husband of P. This second element person, this second element is the husband of Q, is husband of who? P. Q is the husband of P. This second element is representing the relation with the first element. What does this plus represent? What does this plus symbol represent? This plus symbol represent P is the brother of Q. That the first person P is the brother of Q. P is brother of Q. So in the question, whenever we are getting plus, we have to consider it the brother. If we are getting multiply, then husband. And husband who? Second person is the husband of first person. This is what it means. Okay. Percentage. What does the percentage means? Percentage means P is son of Q. P is son of Q. Now, how are we going to eliminate the things? And here it is given at the rate. At the rate means P is father of Q. P is father of Q. And minus means P is mother. Mother relation it is given. Okay. Now we have to answer in choose the correct option showing that A is grandfather-in-law. Since we are asked that which option shows that A is grandfather-in-law. A is grandfather-in-law. The gender of A should be male. The gender of A should be male. A should be male. A should be male. Now, which symbol shows the male relation. If we use multiply after A, if we use multiply after A, then A will be husband and husband is male. If we use plus after A, then A will be brother and brother is also male. If we use percentage after A, it will be son, that is as well male, and at the rate also shows the male relationship. But we cannot use this minus symbol after A. We cannot use this minus symbol after A, and in all the option multiplication is given after A. In all the relation multiplication is given after A, so we are supposed to draw the diagram of each and every one, each and every. So let's draw the diagram. A multiply B, multiply means husband, so B is the husband of A, B is the husband of A. Okay, let's see one more thing as well. I don't think so that any option would go right, any option would go right, because why I am saying this thing, why I am saying this thing, X percentage A, X percentage A means X is the son of A, X is the son of A. A multiply B, A multiply B means the second person is the husband of B, then B is the husband of A, and if B is the husband of A, then A should be the wife, and in everywhere A multiply B is given. I don't, no, all the options are wrong, all the options are wrong, there is no such right option. Yes, Vladimir Putin, this class held every day at 8 p.m. At 8 p.m. daily it happens. All the options are wrong, my dear friend. Why? Why? Because we are given with A multiply B, and whenever we will record the relation between A multiply B, see, multiplication means Q is the husband of P, Q is the husband of P, then B is the husband of A in all sense, and A is the female. So if A is the female, then how can A is grandfather-in-law? Grandfather-in-law means what? Male person. A cannot be the male in any option. All the options are wrong. There should be one more option, that is none of these. There should be one more option, none of these, because all these options are wrong. After A, multiply cannot come. All the options are wrong. Or there should be one correction, in the question. Correction should be like this, that this Q should replace P and this P should replace Q. It should be P is the husband of Q. Then only we can make this question right. Otherwise this question is not right. Otherwise there is some error in this question. Next, 14th one. 14th question is from the coding decoding again. Phone is coded as phone, P-H-O-N-E. Phone is coded as 9171 01120. Cell is coded as 222 01313. How will you represent spare? How will you represent spare in the same language? How will you represent spare in the same language? How will you represent spare in the same language? Harsha is saying A. Okay, let's see the right answer. Phone is written as 9171011120. How can we see this thing? Okay, let's do the numbering, because there are not the same number of letters and numbers, so there is some logic. P is coded as 16, H is coded as 8, O is coded as 15, N comes at 14 and E comes at 5. So what should be the logic? if we see this 9 is the place value of I, this 9 is the place value of I, this 17 is the place value of Q, right? How can we make P to I? P, if we are adding plus 2 letters in P, then we will get R, PQR, and the opposite of R opposite is I, right? And if we follow the same logic over here, H plus 2, we will get J, the J's opposite is Q, and Q comes at 17, which is given over here. O, if we add plus 2 in O, we will get 17, that is Q, and opposite of Q is J, and J comes at 10, so we are given 10 as well. Okay, we got the logic. If we add 2 in S, TU, and the opposite of U is F, and F comes at 6, so option should start with 6. P, if we add plus 2 in P, PQR, we will get R, opposite of R is I, and I comes at 9. 6 and 9, do we have any of? Yes, D is wrong, C is wrong. A, if we add plus 2 in A, we will get C, the opposite of C is X, and X comes at 24. 6, 9, 24, we are having two options with 6, 9, 24. Thank you, my dear friend. We are having two options, 6, 9, 24. Now R, if we add plus 2 in R, we will get T, the opposite of T opposite is G, and G comes at 7. 6, 9, 24, 7. 6, 9, 24, 7. 6, 9, 24, 7. What happened? Sorry. Right? And if we add E plus 2, G, the opposite of G is T, and T comes at 20. 6, 9, 24, 7, 20. Which matches with option number A? Yes, exactly, Harsha. Exactly, very good. A is the right answer. Next, 15th one. What should be the right answer of this 15th one? How many points will be on the face opposite to the face which contain 5 points? How many points will be on the face opposite to the face which contain 5 points? Okay, let's see. See, what is the similarity between these two dice? That 5 points are given on this face and 5 points are given on this face, right? Then we have learned the logic, we have got the logic, we have learned that logic while we were reading the basics of this chapter dice, that when there is a similar face on two dice, then we should move in the clockwise direction. So the opposite of 5, after 5 we are getting 3, after 3 we will get 2, and first we get 5, 5, 3, 2, and here after 5 what we are getting 4, and after 4 what we are getting 6. So this 2 is the opposite of 6, this 3 is the opposite of 4. Then we need to check the option, that which option should be the opposite of 5. 5 cannot be the opposite of 5, 4 is not, 6 is not, only option number D is the right one. Option D is the right one, 1. D, exactly. Okay. 16th question from the series. What should be the right answer? What should be the right answer of this 16th question? Let's see. How can we make 3, then 10, then 39? 3, 10, 39, question mark, 885, 5346, and so on. 3 to 10, multiply 2 plus 4, we can say this or we can say multiply 3 plus 1. And if we multiply 10 to 39, then we can get two logic. Multiply 3, because since we have multiplied by 2, then we should multiply by 3. 10 3 is 30, 30 plus 9. And this 4 is nothing but 2 square, 9 is nothing but 3 square. We should follow this one because this is getting, we are getting comfortable with this one. If this logic is not followed, then we will go with the second one. If we multiply with 4 over here, because since we have multiplied by 2, then 3, then we should multiply by 4. 39 multiply 4, what we'll get? See, 39, can we say 40? If we are adding plus 1, then we can subtract minus 4 in the final resultant. 40 multiply 4, 160, and 160 minus 4 is 156. So 39 multiply 4 is 156, and since 4 is 2 square, 3 square, we should add the 4 square. 4 square is 16. And if we are adding 16 in 156, we will get 172, which matches with option number D. Which matches with option number D, 172. Exactly, 172 is the right one. 17th question of analogy. 17th question of analogy. Crown, OYR, VH. Crown is related with OYR, VH. Table is related with FN, EEY. Unreal will be related to which option? Let's see. Crown is related to OYR, VH. How can we do this thing? We cannot connect C with O, but we can connect this N with O. How? Plus 1. We can connect this W with Y. How? 23, and Y comes at 25 plus 2. We can connect this O with R. O comes at 15, R comes at 18 plus 3. R comes at 18, V comes at 22 plus 4, C comes at 3, and H comes at 8 plus 5. So in the reverse order, we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 addition. In the same way, E plus 1 F, L plus 2 N, B plus 3 E, A plus 4 E, and T plus 5 Y. Right? Similarly, if we follow the same logic over here, L plus 1 M, A plus 2 C. MC. There is any option with M or C? Only option number D. Only option number D. Yes, Ishita, very good, my dear friend. Harsha, very good. Only option number D is the right. 18th question in front of you. Let me know the right answer of this one. There is some logic being followed 102 and 150, 55 and 240. These two set of numbers are given in which some logic is followed. And you have to get that logic and try to get that logic and see that logic is being followed in which of the following option, and that should be the right answer. Okay, let's see what should be the right answer, my dear friend. We are given with 100, 2 and 150. How can we make this 150 with 100 and 2? Very simple. If we multiply both these numbers, we are getting 200 and 150. To make 150, we should subtract 50. And how we will get this 50? After dividing both these numbers. 100 divided by 250, and we are getting 150. The logic is first number multiplied by second number minus first number divided by second number. We can get this one. If this logic follows in the same number, then we are having the right answer. 50 multiplied by 5 is 250. 50 divided by 5 is 10. Subtraction of both these numbers is 240. Do we have 240? Yes, we have. Then this logic is being followed where we cannot divide this 10 by 8, so A is eliminated. 14 by 16 cannot be divided, eliminated. 16 by 8 divide, or this can also be divided. 10 into 5, 50. And 50 plus 50 minus 2, 200, no. Option number D. 16 into 8, we get 128. And 16 divided by 8, we get 2. Or minus 2 is 126. And hence option number D is the right. Option D is the right. Very good. 19th question. 19th question is for your homework. This question also follows the same logic. This question also follows the same logic, but some difference. What there is some difference in this question, right? There is some difference in this question. You have to comment the right answer of this question. I will wait for all of your answers. I'll wait for your comment. I will check that who is answering the right answer. Okay, let me know and we will discuss this question in the next class for sure. Okay. And one more question we are having, 20th one. This is also for homework. Comment the right answer in the comment box. You have to let me know the right answer of this question in the comment box. We will discuss this question in the next classes for sure. For today, we are ending this session over here, but I want to remind you one more thing, that this class will run regularly at 8 p.m. sharp, and tomorrow at 8 p.m. we will discuss the RRB NTPC live mock test at sharp 8 p.m. Do not forget to join the session tomorrow at 8 p.m. and if you are new on this channel, then give us a like and share and subscribe this channel as well, so that you won't miss any further notification updates from us, right? So that's it for today. A very special good night to all of you. Have a sweet dream. Have a good night. Namaste.